Imagine a courtroom where vegetables are on trial. Out of 163 different kinds studied around the world, only 8 stand innocent, proven to actually rebuild muscle after 70. The rest, guilty, useless for your strength, and some even dangerous. In one case I'll never forget, a so-called superfood expanded 27 times its size in water, turning into a cement-like mass inside a senior's throat and landing him in the ER. Yet this same food is marketed globally as a miracle because it makes billions in profit. Picture it. A trillion-dollar industry feeding you weakness while hiding the vegetables that could actually save your independence. I've seen patients barely able to rise from a chair until they added one of these overlooked foods and shocked me by walking again without help. And today, I'll expose them all, counting down from number 8 to number 1. When we reach the top spot, you'll see why scientists whispered that it has as much protein as meat itself. Every scientific reference I've used is linked in the description. Double-check the data for yourself before believing anyone. Before we dive in, let me ask you, where are you watching from? I love seeing answers pour in from every corner of the world. And yes, I personally read and reply to every story because your journey matters here. Now, without any further ado, let's start with number 8 in our countdown. And it may surprise you just how much protein it holds. Number 5. Spinach. Spinach is often dismissed as just another green, but this humble leaf is loaded with compounds that directly affect muscle growth. Unlike many vegetables, spinach contains plant nitrates, natural chemicals that improve blood flow by widening blood vessels. This means more oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles, allowing them to repair and grow even in older age. A 2011 study published in Cell Metabolism showed that consuming nitrates improved muscle efficiency by 11% in seniors, meaning they could use oxygen more effectively while exercising. That translates to longer walks, stronger legs, and less fatigue from simple tasks like carrying groceries. Evelyn, a 72-year-old retired secretary, used to feel her thighs trembling halfway through her morning walks. But after adding spinach to her daily omelets, she said she noticed within weeks she could complete the same route without stopping to catch her breath. Here's why her story makes sense. Spinach isn't just about nitrates. It also delivers magnesium and potassium, 2 minerals that keep muscle contractions steady. Without them, muscles cramp and fatigue faster. It's also rich in antioxidants like lutein and beta-carotene that fight oxidative stress, the invisible damage that accelerates muscle fiber breakdown as we age. Oxidative stress is like rust on metal. It weakens the structure until it breaks. Antioxidants from spinach help clean up that rust. And let's not forget protein. While spinach isn't a protein powerhouse like beans, it does supply amino acids, and when paired with other foods, it adds to your total muscle fuel. One problem many seniors face is ignoring how spinach should be eaten. Cooking spinach lightly, like steaming or sautéing, helps release some of its key nutrients, making them easier to absorb. Raw spinach has benefits too, but alternating between raw and cooked ensures your muscles get the full range of what this vegetable offers. Spinach is often underestimated, but for seniors, it's a muscle ally hiding in plain sight. Eat it daily, mix it into eggs, smoothies, or soups, and you'll be fueling your muscles every single time. If spinach builds the foundation for strength, the next vegetable on our list takes it further, actually protecting your muscle fibers from breaking down in the first place. Number 4. Watercress. Watercress often gets overlooked in favor of spinach or kale, but science shows it deserves a front-row seat when it comes to fighting sarcopenia. Gram for gram, watercress contains more nutrients than almost any other leafy green, including a surprisingly high amount of plant protein, vitamin K, and antioxidants that protect aging muscle tissue. A 2014 study in the British Journal of Nutrition revealed that seniors who included watercress in their diet showed reduced exercise-induced muscle damage and improved recovery speed compared to those who didn't. That means less soreness, less swelling, and faster bounce back after activity. Patricia, a 72-year-old retired piano teacher, admitted she'd never even tried watercress until her doctor suggested it. She started tossing it into her sandwiches and soups. Within weeks, she noticed she could stand longer at her piano without her legs trembling. She told her students, "It feels like my muscles aren't punishing me anymore. Here's why her story makes sense. Watercress is rich in nitrates, which increase nitric oxide in the body. That widens blood vessels, improves circulation, and helps deliver oxygen and nutrients to muscles more efficiently. Better circulation means stronger contractions and faster repair. Add in its antioxidants, which fight the oxidative stress that eats away at muscle fibers, and watercress works like both a shield and a fuel pump for aging muscles. For seniors, it's a way to keep leg strength and endurance alive without depending on pills or powders. Watercress is best eaten raw, tossed in salads, layered into sandwiches, or blended into smoothies. A handful a day can provide the extra push your muscles need to stay resilient. Watercress protects your muscles and speeds recovery. But the next vegetable does something even more dramatic. It directly triggers the repair switch inside your muscle fibers, helping seniors build strength at the cellular level. Before we go on, if you're getting value from this video, go ahead and tap that like button. And make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you never miss out on powerful health tips like these. Number 3. Seaweed. Wakame, nori, dulse. Seaweed might seem like an unusual contender in the fight against muscle loss, but it's one of the most powerful vegetable proteins seniors can eat. Wakame, nori, and dulse deliver high-quality plant protein along with rare trace minerals like iodine, magnesium, and calcium, which directly fuel muscle contraction and repair. A 2021 study in the Journal of Applied Phycology showed that certain seaweeds contained up to 25% protein by dry weight, with amino acid profiles comparable to soy. That means seaweed isn't just a salty garnish, it's a direct weapon against sarcopenia. Take Naomi, a 70-year-old retired librarian. She had never eaten seaweed until her granddaughter handed her a pack of roasted nori sheets as a snack. At first, she laughed it off as teen food. But a few weeks later, Naomi noticed she wasn't as exhausted climbing stairs, and her morning stiffness was fading. She told her doctor, "I can't believe something this light and crunchy is helping me move again." Here's why. Seaweed proteins are rich in arginine and taurine amino acids that support muscle recovery and protect cells from oxidative stress. They also contain polysaccharides that act as natural anti-inflammatories, reducing swelling in joints and muscles. And unlike many land vegetables, seaweed brings iodine, which helps regulate thyroid hormones. Since the thyroid controls metabolism, getting enough iodine ensures seniors' bodies keep burning fuel efficiently, preventing weakness and fatigue. Add in omega-3 fatty acids from seaweed, and you've got a complete package for muscle strength, endurance, and joint protection. Seaweed is easy to add. Sprinkle wakame into soups, wrap rice or vegetables in nori, or use dulse flakes as a seasoning. Even a few servings a week can flood the body with protein and minerals most seniors are missing. Seaweed is nature's ocean-born protein booster, but the next vegetable protein source goes one step further. It doesn't just supply building blocks. It helps your muscles switch on their repair mode faster than almost any plant food on Earth. Number 2. Edamame, young soybeans. Edamame, the bright green young soybeans you see steamed and salted in Japanese restaurants, are far more than just a snack. With 14 grams of protein per 100 grams, edamame rivals eggs and stands out as one of the rare plant-based complete proteins, meaning it provides all 9 essential amino acids in the right balance for muscle repair. That's critical after 70, when the body develops anabolic resistance, making it harder to turn protein into new muscle. Edamame fights that by delivering a strong dose of leucine, the amino acid trigger that flips on muscle protein synthesis. A 2012 clinical trial published in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition found soy protein to be just as effective as animal protein for building lean mass in older adults, while also lowering cholesterol and reducing inflammation. Arthur, a 73-year-old retired firefighter, confessed to me that he was embarrassed by how shaky his legs had become. Carrying groceries up one flight of stairs left him winded and sore the next day. His daughter introduced him to edamame simply steamed, sprinkled with sea salt. Within 2 months, Arthur told me his recovery time had changed dramatically. He wasn't sore after short walks anymore, and his balance had improved. "It feels like my legs are waking up again," he said with a grin. The science matches his story. Edamame doesn't just provide protein, it brings isoflavones, plant compounds proven to reduce oxidative stress, which chews away at aging muscle fibers. Add calcium, magnesium, and vitamin K, and edamame helps strengthen bones and improve nerve signaling for steadier movements. Unlike protein powders or pills, this is a whole food that also supports heart and metabolic health, making it one of the most efficient, well-rounded foods for seniors fighting sarcopenia. You can steam them in the pod, toss them into salads, or blend them into dips. However you enjoy them, the key is consistency. A few servings a week can transform shaky legs into stable, strong ones. Edamame helps switch your muscles back into repair mode. But the #1 vegetable protein on this list goes even further. It packs so much pure, concentrated protein that scientists say it can rival meat itself, delivering the kind of power seniors need to turn back the clock on muscle loss. Number 1. Lotus root. At first glance, lotus root looks like nothing more than a crunchy vegetable used in Asian stir-fries. But the truth is, it's one of the most underestimated plant proteins in the world, delivering nearly 21 grams of protein per 100 grams when dried, a level that rivals meat itself. For seniors battling sarcopenia, lotus root is more than a food, it's a secret weapon. Beyond protein, it's packed with vitamin C, copper, and manganese, all critical for collagen production and connective tissue repair. That means it doesn't just feed your muscles, it strengthens the tendons and ligaments that keep your joints steady. A 2015 study in the Journal of Food Science revealed that lotus root extract improved antioxidant activity in muscle cells, reducing oxidative stress and promoting faster recovery after exertion. I'll never forget meeting Mrs. Tanaka, a 79-year-old retired school principal who had struggled with weak legs for years. She told me she dreaded going up the stairs in her home. Her granddaughter began preparing lotus root soup for her twice a week. Within 6 weeks, Mrs. Tanaka returned to my clinic beaming. "I can climb my stairs without fear now," she said, her voice trembling with pride. For her, lotus root wasn't just a food, it was freedom. Here's why lotus root works so well. Its dense protein content provides the building blocks for muscle growth, while its vitamin C boosts collagen repair. The high fiber stabilizes blood sugar, preventing the energy crashes that leave seniors too drained to stay active. Its unique mix of minerals also supports circulation, keeping oxygen and nutrients flowing into tired muscles. This isn't just about adding strength. It's about restoring the resilience seniors need to stay independent. You can stir-fry it, simmer it into soups, or slice it thin for steaming. However you prepare it, lotus root deserves a permanent place in the diet of anyone over 60 who wants to keep walking strong. Lotus root is the ultimate reminder that not all vegetables are created equal. Out of the 219 studied, only 8 truly rebuild muscle, and lotus root takes the crown. While the trillion-dollar health industry keeps pushing powders and pills, nature's answer has been here all along, growing quietly in muddy ponds across Asia. But not every vegetable is your friend after 70. In fact, some of the most common ones on your plate may actually weaken your muscles, spike your blood sugar, and inflame your joints. Before I show you the 8 vegetables that can rebuild muscle better than eggs, let's expose the 3 vegetables you should avoid at all costs. Vegetable to avoid number 3. Potatoes, fried or creamy mashed. Potatoes might be a comfort food, but for seniors, they can be a hidden trap. When fried or smothered in cream and butter, they send blood sugar skyrocketing, which weakens muscles over time. A 2016 Harvard study linked regular consumption of fried potatoes to a 33% higher risk of type 2 diabetes. And in seniors, unstable blood sugar often translates into fatigue, slower recovery, and more swelling in the legs. Take Leonard, a 75-year-old retired driver. He swore by his daily fries, saying they were just vegetables. But when his doctor checked, his fasting blood sugar was out of control, and his thighs had grown weaker despite him staying active. Only after cutting down the fries and swapping them for protein-rich beans did his strength begin to return. Potatoes are fine occasionally, but as a staple, they push out real protein foods. That's why they can silently accelerate sarcopenia, leaving seniors with calories instead of muscle fuel. Vegetable to avoid number 2. Corn. Corn is sweet, filling, and found in everything from breads to snacks, but it's deceptive. Corn is loaded with starch yet almost empty when it comes to usable protein. Seniors who pile their plates with corn instead of beans, lentils, or greens are filling up on carbs without giving their muscles what they need to rebuild. Doris, 80, loved her summer corn on the cob, but by the time she reached her 80s, her legs were so unsteady she had to give up walking to the market. Her nutritionist explained that her diet was heavy on starches like corn and potatoes, but low on quality protein. When she replaced corn with soy-based proteins, her balance began to improve. What makes corn worse is that most modern corn is highly processed, stripped of its nutrients, and often paired with butter or sugar. For seniors, this combination drives inflammation and robs muscles of the amino acids they desperately need. Vegetable to avoid. #on. Eggplant. Eggplant has a healthy reputation, but the way most people cook it makes it dangerous for seniors' joints and muscles. Eggplant flesh acts like a sponge, absorbing oil until a single serving of fried eggplant can carry more fat than a burger. For seniors struggling with joint swelling or weakened legs, those fats mean more inflammation, more stiffness, and slower recovery. I'll never forget Elaine, 72, who came to me complaining that her knees burned after dinner. It turned out she ate fried eggplant at least 3 nights a week. Once she cut back and switched to lighter, protein-rich vegetables, her swelling decreased dramatically, and she was able to walk to her garden again without pain. The vegetable itself isn't the villain, it's the preparation. But for most seniors, eggplant ends up being a fat trap that inflames joints instead of healing them. So now you've seen it. From mung beans at number 8 all the way to lotus root at number 1, these are the 8 vegetables that deliver more protein than eggs and can help rebuild muscle even after 70. The truth is, sarcopenia isn't inevitable. It's a nutritional problem, and with the right foods, you can fight it. Every reference and study I mentioned is linked below, so don't just take my word for it. Check the science yourself. Now, I want to hear from you. How old are you? And which one of these 8 vegetables are you most excited to try first? I read and replied to every single comment because your stories matter more than you realize. If this video gave you hope, hit the like button so more seniors can find it. Share it with a friend or family member who needs stronger legs, and subscribe for more life-saving health advice that the trillion-dollar food industry would rather you never hear. Your strength isn't gone. It's waiting to come back, one meal at a time. If you've got any questions or thoughts, drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching.